My name is Rich Drizzler, and this is my Tinder horror story. It was my first week freshman year of college. I had just come off of a long-term relationship, and I felt like I had to get myself back out there. My roommate suggested that I download Tinder. That this app was like fishing with dynamite for pussy. I made a profile and uploaded a couple pictures. I essentially had no photos of myself, so I had to upload pictures of myself with my ex, which I didn't think was a big deal. I was looking like a nice steamy plate of pork tartare, so why not? It's a given you're single if you're on the app. After a little while, I matched with this broad Robin. Jesus Christ, the Winnebagos on this chick. I mean, these things were mountains. We matched with each other, and I fire off a sup. Worked like a charm. She gave me back a hey with 3 Ys. 3 fucking Ys. I knew I had to move in quickly on my prey, so I just went right for it with a, "What you doing tonight?" 30 seconds later, this chick tells me her and her girls are hosting the Winter X Games in their nose, and that me and my roommate should slide through. Bet. She sends me her address. Me and my roommate roll on over. We get to this place, and it looks a little sketchy. This place reeks of tomato soup all over the property, and the siding is falling off the side of the house. This is when I start to get nervous. Like, who makes that much tomato soup? That the entire yard smells like it? Whatever. We tell her we're here, and we knock on the door. I open the thing, and no one's inside the house. All of the lights are out. This is code red at this point. We hear shuffling from the other room. I call out her name. Robin? Robin, is that you? And that's when it happens. All throughout the house, Ignition starts playing. I was like, okay, I can get behind this. This is a fucking jam. The footsteps get louder and louder, and there it is. R. Kelly. Yes, that R. Kelly is now standing in the doorway with nothing on but a fishnet shirt and assless chaps. At this point, I don't know what to think. Why is this old bat in this shithole of a house? He capitalized on both of our confusion and stuffed a rag in both of our noses. Lights out. Chloroformed the fuck out of us. I now know why he's such a good child predator. When we woke up, I was chained up in the basement, and he gave us the rundown. R. Kelly loves fucking teenage girls and pissing on them. That's common knowledge. But this dude decided that his thirst to put his dick in assholes has now extended from teenage girls to teenage boys. This is a curveball if I've ever seen one. Usually pedophiles have a niche, and they don't change. But R. Kelly is different. Very different. He turns the lights on, and there's about 50 rubber fists laying all over the ground. Lube dispensers every 3 square feet on the wall. I heard the snap of him putting his rubber glove on, and that's when I knew it was all over for us. He got a handful of lube, and he just jammed this rubber fist right up my cornhole. At this point, I've never been more turned on in my entire life. He leans in, and he whispers softly in my ear,
"Just to loosen you up, big dog."
He nibbles on my earlobe. At this point, he starts to go to town on me. He's eating my asshole like it's a fucking Lunchable. Okay, this is when I pop my first ever fear boner. I've never popped one of these before. I mean, usually when you get a boner, it's because you're sexually stimulated. Never because of fear. But, I don't know, something about him nibbling on my ear. I just popped one. He bludgeons my asshole with his torpedo dick at this point, and I start feeling the shit just falling out of my ass. I don't know. Assholes are one-way traffic at this point is what I realize. The fist was cool and all, but he lubed that bad boy up. He went in with his dick drier than Tracy Morgan's elbows. At this point, I keel over and pass out from the pain. I wake up 12 hours later in a ditch next to my buddy, and he tells me that his butthole feels like clam chowder. I thought it was a pretty good time. I'd probably go back again.